Hello, you're welcome to GMats class. Now let's look at this problem. Find the two possible values of x if x minus 3, 3x plus 5 and 18x minus 5 are three consecutive terms of a GP. Now, a GP is a geometric progression. So it's of this form T1, T2, T3, T4 and so on. These are terms of a geometric progression. Now, this is what we call the first term, the second term, third term, and so on. Now, the common ratio is the second term divided by the first term. That's T2 over T1, which is also the same thing as T3 over T2. And so on, we have Tn over Tn minus 1. All right. So now we are going to implement that here. Now this is our first term, second term, the third term, since they are consecutive terms of a geometric progression. So in this case now, the common ratio now will be R, the second term divided by the first term. That's 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 3. And that gives you the third term divided by the second term. That's 18x minus 5 equals to 3x plus 5. Since they are equal here, you can cross multiply. So we have 3x plus 5 times 3x plus 5 will be equals to x minus 3 times 18x minus 5. All right. So now let's expand this. So we have 3x. This 3x will multiply this. Now let's multiply it direct. Now 3x times 3x, that gives you 9x squared. All right. So 3x times 5, that is plus 15x. All right. Now let's come here again. So this 5 will multiply everything here. So 5 times 3x. So we have plus 15x. Okay, so 5 times 5, that's plus 25. Okay, so that will be equals to, so you pick this, x will multiply everything here. So x times 18x, that gives you 18x squared. Now x times minus 5, that is minus 5x. All right, so we pick this, minus 3 times 18x, that gives you minus 54x. And minus 3 times minus 5, that is plus 15. All right, so here, let's tidy up the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So if we do that, we have 9x squared. So this and this, they're of the same term, you can add together. That gives you 30x, all right, plus 25. Now this will be equals to 18x squared. Now this and this are of the same term, minus 5x minus 54x. That gives you minus 59x plus the last one here, 15. All right, so the next thing now is to collect the like terms, or you bring everything here to this side. So let's do that. So we have 9x squared minus 18x squared. All right, you know when this one comes here, the sign changes. So we have plus 30x. Now this one moves to this side, becomes plus 59x. All right. So we have plus 25. So when this one comes here, becomes minus 15 equals to 0. All right. So we now have 9x squared minus 18x squared. That gives you minus 9x squared. Right? So, and this gives you plus 89x, right? 30x plus 59x. So this 25 minus 15, that gives you what? That's plus 10 equals to 0. All right, so we can just multiply through by minus. So this turns to 9x squared minus 89x minus 10 equals to 0. All right, this is a quadratic equation which we can solve using any method, but let's use our factorization method. Now, our sum in this case is minus 89, and the product 9 times minus 10, that is product is minus 90. Right? So now we need two numbers such that when you multiply together you have minus 90, and when you add together you have minus 89. So the two numbers are minus 90 and 1. When you multiply minus 90 and 1 together, you have minus 90. When you add minus 90 and 1 together, you have minus 89. So that means this will turn to minus 90x plus x. All right, so now this turns to 9x squared minus 90x plus x minus 10 equals to 0. You can see this one is still the same thing as this. All right, so the next thing is to factor out. What is common? We have 9x is common. That is 9x can go here. 9x goes here. Now we have what? We have x. And 9x goes here. We have 10. Okay, so what's the common factor here? It's 1. We have x minus 10 equals to 0. Okay, so let's factor out this. So we have x minus 10 times 9x plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so now what's the next thing now? You equate each of these terms to 0 because you are multiplying two numbers together and your result is 0. So one of them must be 0, or the two terms is 0. So we have x minus 10 equals to 0, or 9x plus 1 equals to 0. X minus 10 equals to 0, or 9x plus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to 10, or 9x equals to minus 1. So x equals to 10, or x equals to minus 1 over 9. So these are the answers to the problem we have here. So I want to believe you've learned one or two things. Thanks for watching.